might just make this a one it vlog. Doing my hair. Come do my hair with me. Yeah, come do my hair with me. Hi guys, so I'm back. It's been a hot second, I will say that. But I'm dyeing my hair today because I can't do real blonde. As much as I enjoy it, I think I like it. I think it does its purpose. But every time I look at these beautiful pictures of me and my friend, like I can't. Also, that is it's a little something about me, my arts and crafts. That's an ostrich egg that my dad got me. And then I made a little background so I could hang it up. And then this is what my work got me. These are all like the notes that my coworkers have written me. And I have to keep every single one because duh. But yeah, I need to go darker. I think it's time. R.I.P. Love. But then I have work and I had a little marketing thing. Maybe I can show you that as well as this little dress I've got going. Oh. I got it thrifting. So if you're wanting a thrifting haul, I'm down because thrift gods kind of, they love me, I love them. It's mutually beneficial. So, bye. I just realized that on my slow-mo and other things that I can do 0.5. So I wonder why I can't do it here because I would have eaten that up. But you can't even see the dress. Can you see it now? It's really hot and sweaty. So when I walk there, you know, I got the hair dye, and this is, OGs know, like this is my claim to fame. I love this hair color. And every single time I'm about to dye my hair, I always second guess myself and then end up loving it. There's never been a time where I've dyed my hair and been like, I liked it better before. You know what I mean? It's just different, which I find really nice and exciting because you can change back, you can do whatever. So at the end of the day, it's all okay. I don't know why I'm getting so deep about this. It's just hair. Okay. Whatever. But yes, I'm probably gonna do a shadow room. Maybe I'll show you guys because the amount of times that I've been like, or it's been interesting on how I do things. I've given up. I've given up so hardcore with actually trying to get precise with my hair just because I've been dyeing it for the past like 2 months already. So I know anything's pretty much fixable and or like I'm going darker anyway. I've also given myself many L haircuts because I always have cut my hair for the past like 5 years. I haven't gone into a salon for the past 5 years. So that's kind of nice. So every time I dye my hair, it's like 10-15 bucks. But with that being said, I also give myself layers. You guys, I don't know if you know that. And I saw this one technique once. It's just once. And I don't even know really what it is, but I've just been doing it. I don't know if that's the correct thing, if I'm doing it wrong, but that's it. I also, during my process, designated one shirt to dye my hair, so. Okay, hi guys. I don't know how well you can see me, but like I said, I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a shadow root, as they say. And so basically, I'm just gonna go in, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But yeah, this is getting nerve-wracking. I always do this like in a whim, because I was not planning on doing this at all today, and my coworkers always make fun of me for it. And I never really plan out my sections very well either. Should I? You're right. Oh my gosh, if Brad Mondo were to see me, he'd lose his shit. I'll say that much. Right. Oh shit, I don't even know if I have one. I do. But what was I even saying? Yeah, I always plan this on a whim, and my coworkers always make fun of me because I'll come, they don't make fun of me. They kind of enjoy it because they say they just like have to guess randomly. And this is what I've been doing to give myself more of like a reverse balayage. Just going into the roots and then smudging it. It's funny because a new coworker of mine, she just got hired like a little bit ago, told me yesterday that I was giving clean girl aesthetic, which, although I wish that was a thing, I really embraced not me being a clean girl aesthetic. It's not who I am. But again, with the whim things, I need to do a little bit better on not doing it all the time whenever I have a whim, to hold off. But I feel like I do it on a whim because I hold off for so long on certain things. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but I just have an idea and I don't want to do it. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do some research and I'll do it for like a little sec or two. And then one day I'm like, okay, let's get it going, you know? But I woke up really happy today. Like I just woke up and I was like, I'm so excited for today. So obviously it's gonna be a great day. We've been talking about this. I've just been trying to find my true self and been doing a lot of questioning of my own life and what I've been taught and told. I know we've talked about that. And this was part of it, to learn the things that I like and don't like about how I represent myself. And I think this is a great way to embrace change as well. I think I was talking about that in my first vlog, but I just want to reiterate how healing it's been to be able to play around with things that people find so strange. Because this one woman walked in yesterday at work, and when I tell you, I adored her friend, but she had this beautiful, beautiful like red hair bob, straight bob, bangs, red lip, blue eyeshadow with freckles, darker skin, and she was just stunning. Like I was telling my coworker about her. I was like, this girl is who I want to be. And I think when I look at women who are in an older generation than myself, and I see them expressing in a very individual way compared to the, like, you know how older women, not older, perhaps the word I'm trying to say, middle-aged women, yes, all kind of have the same type of, just, they obviously like different styles and such, but they never, like, I never see them express themselves anymore like I see a lot of younger generational people doing, like myself with the pink hair. But I will say the most compliments I've ever received on a new hair color was with my pink hair. And I was always so scared to do it, but it was always like one of the things I really wanted to do. I just never had light enough hair to do it. With all that being said, I was telling my coworker, like, I want to be this woman. Like, I want to be so knowing of myself to be able to express my style like that, because no one else has. And every single time a woman does that, I'm just getting inspired. I'm like, she knows who she is and she shows it. And I think that's why I find it so beautiful. And then I was talking to my coworker. I was like, no, why wouldn't I tell this to her? Because although I might be expressing my joy for it, she might not know that, and I would love a compliment like that. So before they closed out and We got onto conversations. He's like, oh my gosh, like, thank you, because I was asking my friend if this was too much. And I was like, no, you are not too much. You're gorgeous, beautiful, and I was just telling my coworker how in love with the idea of how much you know yourself to be able to represent yourself that way. So I think everyone should kind of keep that in mind when they want to be doing things but don't, because you're scared or whatever. Like, I went to the Renaissance Fair, and a lot of my friends, not like they were judging it, but they were like, oh, like, how was it? I had so much fun. And I also think it has something to do with who you surround yourself with and who they're with. Those people, do they make you feel comfortable enough to express yourself openly? And although I might not be a full-time Renaissance goer in my future, it was such a fun time to even have to dress up and do things like that. Why wouldn't you? Sorry for the rant. I still don't know exactly what I'm posting on here. I kind of like just having reminders, if people are watching, to be okay with it. To be okay with not going with certain things, because it's something that I had to learn, and I'm still learning. It's like, oh. No, chill. You need to chill out, because what are we doing? That was really not funny. I also just want to say, oh yeah, I'm on a different clip of my hair, and then I just kind of like give up, and I just really start going in. I've talked about this a little bit. It was just getting a good support system. Have a good support system, and that for me is, and I say it all the time. I say it all the time. I say it to my coworkers. I say it to everyone. Is my coworkers. I don't think I've met such a group of individuals that have no judgment and don't carry the amount of societal pressures as much as where I work. They support me in everything I state, and I think that's why it's been so easy for me to work on myself and be comfortable with finding out more about who I am. And without them, I don't think I could have done everything that I have thus far in my journey. So I really do. If anyone is watching this, which you may not be, everyone goes through phases. Everyone has hard times, but if you find the people that it starts with having the people around you support you and not make you feel silly and question the things that you're doing for yourself. You know, like, they might not understand it, but one of our phrases at work, one of our top tier phrases at work is, hell yeah. And when anyone says something that's like maybe something not up my alley or someone's alley, or if it's a good thing, we're just like, oh, hell yeah, because it's not for us to judge. And I think that's something really beautiful to be said, is although it might not be for you, the other person really enjoys it. So I think that's something to be very careful about, especially where I'm from and who I used to surround myself with. Sometimes I felt I couldn't fully even do the things I want. For the Renaissance Fair example, our coworker is super into the Renaissance Fair, and he was talking about how much fun it is and how he wants to go again, and that was kind of what prompted us to go, and it was his thing that he allowed us to be a part of. and showed us what possibilities there were in that realm. And not only did he have a great time, but all of us in turn had amazing, beautiful times. So I think it's when other people show they care about your passions and everything like that. I think that's really beautiful. But besides that, let's talk about how I didn't know it was Saturday. I had like a full on, I saw it because since I go to ASU, I know I've said it like once or twice. I was walking to get my hair dyed and I saw a bunch of women wearing some outfits, and I was like, oh, I forgot, that that's a thing, which I talked to my one guy friend that I'm still decently close with when I used to go to frats, and he's always like, you need to go out more, you need to go out more, which is true. I think sometimes when you're going on your own path and journey with getting to know yourself, it's okay to be alone. It's so beautiful, in fact, because I found out a lot about myself and what makes me tick, what makes me feel certain ways, and why I react certain ways, and it's crazy. I'm just learning so much about that, especially, okay, if you take away any information from this specific video entry, it's somatic movements. I have struggled with, like, I don't even know, like my stomach area has always had problems, that being like gut issues. We can do story times, because honestly, the stories that I have, crazy, ended up in the ER. Crazy. But just like stomach issues, my knees always hurting, my back always hurting, stuff like that. Your body can store a lot of your trauma away, and unbeknownst to me, and I feel like a lot of others, there's certain things that happen that your body's trying to tell you when you have certain emotions or there's trauma built up, that once you start to recognize and put attention or intention into that, you start to feel better. And that's what I've been doing. And along with that, this is the key takeaway here: dancing. I have a lot of internalized shame that I've been going through, and I think if you were to really be listening to what I've been talking about, you can kind of see where it lies. And being just seen, simply being seen, has been such a scary thing for me. I hate presentations. I used to get a lot of anxiety when it came to stuff like that. And just putting myself out there has always been a struggle, as much as I claim that it doesn't. And along with that, with showing my emotions, I felt like a lot of the times throughout my childhood, I hid away a lot of my feelings because of other things, but we don't have to get into that. And because of that, it became a pattern and a behavior of mine to not want to be seen by even people closest around me. I have a lot of trouble keeping and forming deep personal connections and sharing really deep information about myself. I hate like karaoke. I don't like to sing in front of people. I don't like to dance in front of people. Dancing is like my biggest enemy. Whenever we'd go out, my friends would like go on the dance floor, I'd be like, whatever. Like, I've had panic attacks on the dance floor, and I'm serious. But with that being said, I've made it a habit to dance in my room, and 9 times out of the 10, it's during the day with the windows open. So just in case someone is peeping in, I'm on the 5th floor, so it really, I don't know who would ever be looking, but they were. I want to be comfortable enough to do that. And the whole reason that kind of prompted was because my coworkers and I will just have dance parties. Straight up dance parties, like in front of customers, in front of the host stand. It's a fun time. So, yeah. Thank you, bye. This is the final little, I tried to do the wraparound thingy, but my hair was damp and I don't have time. I don't have time. That being said, I'm off to work. I'm pretty sure I'm also getting an internship there, and by I'm pretty sure, I know I'm getting an internship there, so I'll probably be posting about that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you have an amazing day. It's been a pleasure. Okay, one last thing, or I don't even know where I'm at with it, because the vlogs are so hard to edit, even like.
That's so real.
Because half the time I'm like, wait, I need to add this in at work. It's Anthony. You may have seen it from the first vlog, actually.
She's back. Recurring.
He's doing his job mighty finely. And Kolb's here, and they're working doubles. And they're bringing vibes. They're bringing the bestest. They're bringing vibes. That's what they're bringing.
Hashtag vibes. I don't know.
It's 5 o'clock. We've got a party going on, and
There's people outside where your party's supposed to be.
oh,
Oh, Aiden's here.
and Aiden's here. I gotta